Yeah, what's the problem? That's fight wild. I will Shakur up and that nigga.
The time has arrived for us to stand down and to start giving Gervonta Davis the love and respect that he deserves. This brother is elite. And he said this something, and this is what really stood out to me. You know, you got a lot of guys talking smack, talking junk, going back and forth, and I get that. Not just because they're hyping up the fight, but they got a belief in themselves. Major props to them for that. Gervonta Davis looked him in the face weeks ago, and he said, I'm telling you right now, you ain't ready.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not ready yet. He said, you good, but you're not ready.
Yeah.
He said, and he went just like this. He said, you really, really should have waited because I'm going to take you in the deep waters and you ain't ready.
Shakur Stevenson. I keep telling people, Shakur Stevenson beats Tank. You cannot say that Shakur Stevenson would not have beaten Tank last Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he would have.
He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat. To bring out the best in Shakur, you gotta pressure him like Tank. Tank will bring out the best of him, and we'll see a great fight. Tank is just a monster right now.
What would be your hardest matchup? Devin Haney, Tank, or would it be Ryan Garcia?
Nah, Ryan, just X him out. He's trash. It's gonna be Tank. I ain't say it before, but I'm gonna say it like me and him the big fight.
At last, we need to take a step back and start giving Gervonta Davis the love and respect he deserves. This brother is really great.
Best choice for him.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
A few weeks ago, Gervonta Davis looked him straight in the eye and told him, I'm telling you right now, you aren't ready.
I don't want to look too far ahead of it, but obviously you want to handle business here. Everybody wants to see that fight with you and Tank Davis, man. I think that is one of the big prospects out there, man. Like, how do you feel about that? I don't want to have you looking ahead of what's happening Saturday, but clearly that's a big money match right there.
Honestly, I've been calling for the fight for like 2 to 3 years now, so I'm ready for the fight. It's all on Tank. Tank got to say he's ready. I've been hearing that he's going to fight Jake Paul.
Some people think that Shakur Stevenson will fight Gervonta Davis in his return fight, and fans can't wait to see this memorable matchup. Shakur has also said more than once that he wants to fight the best fighters, and Gervonta might be the best choice for him.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me, Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them.
Not everything is set in stone, though, and both teams are keeping quiet while talks and plans go on behind the scenes.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
The last one right. That's the only person that can beat me, Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them.
I feel you. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me up when you ain't got no power?
I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session.
And I sparred him twice.
That's right. And Bill
took him out the ring.
I
almost knocked him out in Floyd Gym. Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay. Tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Tell him, be prepared. Because after these first 2 niggas, oh man, I'm coming straight at niggas. I'm telling you.
Gervonta Davis is very sure of his skills and thinks that Shakur and Devin Haney can't beat him. He thinks that he can only beat himself.
Telling you as a fighter, I will pick Shakur because I don't believe Tank will be able to land those big shots on Shakur like he does everybody else.
Right.
Shakur defense is just too tight. And not only Shakur, Keyshawn either.
Oh, you don't think Key either? Even right now, I feel like it's a little Key nice though, but it might be a little early for Key right now.
Listen, Tank get hits a lot. Tank, in my eyes, Tank is always losing until he's not.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
If you watch those fights,
well, at least in the early rounds, middle rounds he start coming up. But I see what you're saying. Them early rounds, yeah.
Let Keyshawn start hitting them like everybody else hitting them. Let him start hitting them with everybody else, like everybody else hit them.
Yeah.
Man, he gonna clean them. He punched.
At the same time, Terrence Crawford talks about why he likes Shakur Stevenson better than Gervonta Davis. Tank won't be able to hit Stevenson with his big shots like he does other opponents. He thinks because Shakur's defense is tight and he moves quickly. Crawford notices that Davis often gets better in the later rounds, but he has trouble connecting early on and in a match with Stevenson. Those gaps could be quickly taken advantage of.
Like, who will win out of Shakur and Gervonta?
Gervonta Davis?
Yeah.
I like to go with Tank. You know, everyone's going to go with Tank, you know. It would be a very interesting fight. Shakur takes a good shot, though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. He is boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat. To bring out the best in Shakur, you got to pressure him like Tank. Tank will bring out the best of him, and we'll see a great fight. Tank is just a monster right now.
Mike Tyson talks about Stevenson versus Davis and supports Tank. He says Stevenson is very good at what he does and hard to beat. But he also knows that Stevenson's technical skill might make him seem dull. Tyson thinks that Davis's toughness and aggression will push Stevenson to play at his best. He also says that Tank is a strong and powerful fighter right now.
Say, man, look, man. Your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
On the other hand, Shakur Stevenson used to want to fight Gervonta and would call him to the ring to finish this great fight.
Do you believe we will finally see Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis in 2026?
Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't even want to speak on him. I don't got too much to say about him.
Wow. And if I may, tell me why. Where's that heat come from?
I don't talk on people who feel as though I need them, because I don't need nobody. I'm a big superstar in my own right. I make a lot of big money in my own right, and I don't need.
But now things are very different. Shakur Stevenson doesn't want the fight and won't even think about fighting Gervonta Davis in 2026. He makes it clear that he doesn't need Tank to stay popular because he is already a big star who makes a lot of money.
Gervonta Davis is a huge fight for Shakur Stevenson, and for people to act like the biggest fight in boxing is with somebody like Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia is absolutely ridiculous. Now, why do we know that Gervonta Davis is such a big fight? Because Gervonta Davis has now beaten, I do believe, 5 or 6, I think it's 6 people that he beat went on to win world championships, including Ryan Garcia, who people are saying Shakur Stevenson should fight next.
Fannin, a boxing commentator, says that Shakur Stevenson's fight with Gervonta Davis is a big chance. He talks about Tank's record and says that some of the champions Davis beats went on to win world titles. He uses Ryan Garcia as an example. Garcia is often named as a possible opponent for Stevenson, even though Stevenson has already lost to Garcia. For Fannin, this trend shows that Davis is the real big name in the division.
Shakur Stevenson is a good fighter. He moves a lot, and it's very difficult to get hit. To hit him, but I like Gervonta Davis.
Okay.
He's a really good fighter. He hits hard, and he knows how to go forward. So I put my money on Gervonta.
Canelo Alvarez thinks that the fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson will be very tough. He thinks Stevenson is hard to hit because he is quick and avoids contact, but he likes Davis's strength and ability to move forward. Canelo finally thinks Davis will win.
He ain't gone nowhere. Tank is still here. And I guarantee you something gonna happen. Everybody missed Tank fight. You know, when he come back, it gotta be the right fight because we wanna entertain. Things happen for a reason to make a person much stronger. One of the guys that y'all truly love is not in the mix right now, but he will be back in the mix. Y'all gotta remember, Tank been doing this shit since he was 7 years old. Sometimes you need that reset. Him being away, you know, going through things that he's been going through, his crazy ass stuff. You know, he looks happy. He looks happy. I can't wait.
On the other hand, Gervonta Davis has had a lot of problems outside of boxing in the last 5 to 6 months. Finally, good news for his fans. He will be back this year. Calvin Ford said that Gervonta Davis is getting ready for a big return and that talks are going on behind closed doors. He saw Davis's absence as a chance to start over with strategy and said Tank seemed focused and energized. Ford believes that if the right opponent is picked, fans will see an impressive comeback.
Who, in your eyes, would be the opponent you would want to see him in the ring with?
I can't tell nobody that yet. You know what I'm saying? I already know who I would like for him to see just for a comeback. The person that I want to see him in the ring, that's the one we're going to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't say that. I think it's an easy fight. You know, everybody in tune with it. You know, it's being promoted. Right under y'all nose is being promoted. Y'all don't need.
There was more and more talk about the opponent, but Calvin Ford didn't say anything. He admitted that he had an idea for a name for Gervonta's return, but he wouldn't say it. This made it sound like the fight was already being planned behind the scenes. Ford said that the build-up was happening right in front of everyone's eyes and that the comeback was being done in a methodical and controlled way, not in a risky way, so that Tank could be introduced in the right way.
Calvin Ford gave an answer that Gervonta Davis is like taking a break. He's not retiring. That's the message, that he was not retiring. And that, you know, there's some people out there that they're looking to fight, but it's a mystery who they are because he's not allowed to talk about it. And Calvin Ford is also, I'm telling you, very, very honest, that when he speaks for himself, and it is up to Gervonta Davis to say what it's ultimately going to be. But it is a very good sign because they're not doing anything like what was talked about with Gervonta Davis just a few months ago when it looked like, according to all these people, that Gervonta Davis was going to be in jail, right? Series of warrants and all these bad predictions, all of a sudden they don't look as bad anymore. And you actually have people talking about one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing.
There were reports that Fannin was retiring, but he denied them and said that the job was more of a break than an end. He made it clear that Calvin Ford could give advice, but that Gervonta Davis was the only one who could decide what would happen next. In Fannin's words, the groundwork for a return is already being laid, but no one knows who is involved. The sudden change in tone was what caught his attention the most. Concerns and doubts about the court have been talked about less lately, and Tank has become one of the sport's main draws again.
Kid is an exceptional fighter. He's one of the top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And there has been a campaign to run this guy's name down because he's with the PBC, or he's not with Matchroom, or he's not with DAZN, or he's not with Ring. So these people who are the loudest talkers in all of boxing all conspire to, or collude, I should say, collude, not conspire, collude to interpret every negative thing that happens about Gervonta in a way to eliminate him and want him out of boxing.
Fannin has always been behind Gervonta Davis's boxing success. He says Tank is a great athlete and puts him right up there with the best pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. Fannin says that Davis's promotional ties have been the cause of constant attempts to lower his status. He says that important boxing voices make any bad news about Tank seem like it's about them personally. Davis has to deal with more than just complaints. People who want to keep him out of the spotlight purposely go after him.
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense, but at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
Boxing experts say that Gervonta Davis hasn't reached his full potential yet, even though Stevenson is a great defender. Tank is shown to be a careful and well-thought-out fighter who picks and chooses which enemies to hit before firing. A single well-placed punch from Davis could change the game against Stevenson, who is very controlled.
With a fight with Shakur, you're going to see this boxing style that you don't usually get from Tank. You're going to see IQ. We saw IQ, but to me, it was low IQ because you see somebody's IQ take place when a fighter makes an adjustment, and now you have to adjust to what that fighter is doing, and that's kind of where you see
who's smart.
You know what I mean?
Who get a hold of it.
I think my fight with Terrence shows a very high level of IQ from both of us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's what Tank is gonna do with Shakur. He's gonna come into the ring and be a different version of himself than he's had to be before.
Sean Porter thinks that Tank would have to be more smart in a Stevenson-Davis match. He says that a boxer is truly intelligent in the ring when they can adapt to their opponent in real time. Davis would have to keep making changes to deal with Stevenson. Porter thinks that Tank will be smarter and more adaptable in this fight than he has been in the past.
Shakur is the best. To me, he's better than Tank. He's better than Devin. He's better than Ryan. He's better than Tiafimo when it comes to those weight classes. Yeah. Shakur, to me, is the best. He is me. I tell him all the time, you ain't got to prove nothing to them fucking casuals. Ain't never laced up. And you think Shakur got to prove something to you. You sound stupid. Go glove up first. I done seen that boy do some miraculous things inside of a gym. Beat guys up from his weight class all the way up to 178.
Because you know the big one, they want, you know, Shakur and Tank. That's the one everybody talking about. That's the one they want. Tank
is be mad at me, boy. And that lead up.
You gonna go crazy in that?
You heard me calling me ugly for real then?
Do you think that's a 50-50?
I'm not gonna ever dismiss a fighter. I think that Tank got some great skills and got some hard ass punches. He's so explosive, but so is Shakur. Yeah. Shakur has, to me, faced harder challenges than...
According to Clarissa Shields, Shakur Stevenson is the best boxer in his weight class. She puts him ahead of Gervonta Davis and other well-known athletes. She talks about Stevenson's skill, how consistent she is, and how she can beat opponents in different levels. Shields knows how strong and powerful Davis is, but she thinks Stevenson faces tougher problems and has shown himself to be more reliable in the ring.
I don't know, that's also a 50-50 fight, you know, that could really go either way. We never seen Shakur's chin tested, so we don't really know if he has a chin to take Tank's shots. But because you know he don't get hit. But maybe he does have a chin. And he takes Tank's shot, and then he just keeps landing, winning them rounds because Tank give away rounds. Maybe he wins unanimous decision, or maybe he doesn't have a chin, and you know Tank does what he does. So I don't really know. I'm gonna lean towards Shakur though.
Carmel Moten thinks that the match between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson will be a 50-50th draw. He says that Stevenson's chin hasn't been fully tried yet, so it's not clear how he'd deal with Tank's strength. Moten thinks the fight could go either way. Stevenson may be able to take hits and win rounds based on his skill, or Tank may be able to take advantage if Stevenson's chin can't handle them. In general, he leans a little towards Stevenson.
Okay, so who wins if Tank fights Shakur?
Based off the last Tank fight, you know, I'm probably leaning towards Shakur in that one.
Wow, were you surprised at Roach's performance against Tank?
I didn't expect Roach to be as sharp. You know, I knew he was coming with some good work, and I knew he could.
If there is a fight, Abdullah Mason would rather have Shakur Stevenson than Gervonta Davis. He made his choice based on Tank's past performance because he thought Stevenson's skill and sharpness gave him the upper hand. Mason also says that Roach's recent performance was better than he thought it would be and confirmed his opinion that Stevenson would probably win.
Like him and Shakur sparred that first time, he caught Shakur with a good shot. Boom, he didn't hurt Shakur nothing, but it was you could tell if it was 8-ounce gloves, we don't know how Shakur would have reacted. It was like because I remember him throwing Shakur, he caught Shakur with a clean shot, boom. And Shakur didn't shake up or do nothing, but it was a clean shot. I'm like, nigga, you sure you can take another one of that? And Shakur what? He took off his shirt and they started bumping like that. Now they going back and forth.
Oh. Hold on, was it sparring? Yeah. Was it competitive, close, all that, Shakur and Tank?
Nah, yeah, it was competitive. Then the second time, they sparred, it was like a chess match. Now Tank know, all right, he's really nice. Shakur really nice. All that walk down shit, I got a box. This nigga, I can't just walk him down. He can really fight. So it was like a Tank switch his strategy up and same shit. Now Tank trying to come and walk me down. I'm in there we fighting it's back and forth competitive. I'm talking shit to Calvin nigga, Calvin, this nigga.
Harriet Hitchens says that the first fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis was tough and competitive. Early on, Davis hit Stevenson with a clean, hard shot that he easily blocked. Both fighters were always changing, swapping blows and putting pressure on each other, showing skill, toughness, and a real back-and-forth battle.
How did it feel being in the middle of that and Shakur? Because you good with Shakur, you good with Tank. How did it feel being in the middle of that war?
You know, Shakur and Tank knew each other since kids, but they really wasn't friends like that. And then when we really helped Tank for the Pedraza fight, he was he took us in, damn, these young boys sparring me for free. You know, you're a champion, you signed to Floyd, you could be giving us a few hundreds or something. We're giving you unlimited rounds. It was time he would take off the bell. We giving you rounds for your first championship. We're still amateurs. And he kind of was he appreciate that. And I never understood why he appreciate till now. Like, but I'm a pro, I'm champion. I'm like, damn, I gotta pay guys for sparring. Like, we'll box for free. So it's like, Tank wanna spar, we'll be in the gym, but we've done sparring Tank at 2, 3 in the morning, helping him get ready for the Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So how did that feel though? You in the middle of that, they beefing with each other.
Oh yeah, it was like, it got weird because I always knew like these two dudes is gonna be like it. From like 2017 when they spar, I'm like, these two dudes is like, I know like, they're small, like, I know the skill set, I know the generational talent I'm around, I'm witnessing. And we was in Houston one time, this was before Shakur moved down to Houston, and like, I got them to chop it up. Like I told like, Shakur pull up on us, we bowling like Tank here, like, yeah, come chop it up. They chopped it up, we kicked it for like a few days, everything was cool then. It got sour again. It's like, to me, I look at it like this, like, I don't care for y'all beef. Like, at the end of the day, we all come from nothing. We all come from making no money. We blessed to be in this position. So to me, it's like, man, y'all fight, may the best man win, and I don't care, as long as none of y'all.
Richardson Hitchens also talks about how to handle the competition between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. He says that the two knew each other as kids, but were not close. He says Davis sparred with them for free to help Stevenson get ready, and the practices went on late into the night. Hitchens sees their argument as a long-running duel of great ability that began in 2017. He stresses that they should be respected for how far they've come and says that the best person should win as long as no one gets seriously hurt.
Ryan Garcia, he said 144. If he's willing to do that, I'm willing to make the fight happen. But Ryan sounds more realistic because he's.
On the other hand, people may watch Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia before the Stevenson-Davis fight instead. After Garcia's great win over Mario Barrios, excitement is growing for this possible fight, which is generating a lot of attention in the boxing community.
If you really pay attention to the fight, I threw my left hand. Teofimo just defended my left hand better than he defended my right hand. So it's some things that I see that I want to work on, that I want to go in the gym and fix, but I can't really say on camera because I'll be giving out some of the game, but I ain't giving that out no more. But I thought it was an amazing night. I thought that I established myself in the sport. I thought that I established myself at 140 pounds, and who knows what I'm gonna do next. But from 135 to 140, I'm gonna be one of the best fighters in the sport, regardless of who I'm in front of.
Shakur Stevenson says that Ryan Garcia has been loudly requesting the fight, which shows how eager he is. Stevenson stresses that any disagreements must not get in the way of his work plan. He's also taking his job seriously by not jumping into heavier weight classes without a plan.
When it comes to Shakur is not a Barrios. Right. Shakur got a jab. Shakur got head movement. Shakur got defense. Shakur knows range. Shakur have good legs. So I look at that fight like it's not going to be as a competitive fight like everybody think, because if Ryan get careless, he's going to get countered all day.
If he gets careless, I think he'll fight very different than he fought with Barrios. I think
he's got to.
Barrios just couldn't keep up with the speed. I mean, Ryan's speed is extraordinary. He relies on it a lot, but I mean, that's not a knock. That's just like, if you had it, everybody should rely on that. Man, that
Shakur's
speed
not
is
slow.
nuts. Shakur's a different animal.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, a lot of people thought Devin Haney was different, though, right? A lot of people thought Devin Haney was going to give him real problems. When he dropped Devin early with a left hook, everybody was like, oh, this is...
That's all for today's program. Leave your thoughts on these matchups in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest fight news and secret tips.